All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to our younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh Bashem Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Shai. All right, and what I want to get into today, all right, is dealing with Yahweh Shai the Great. Okay, Yahweh Shai the Great. And that's a title, usually put to certain, emperors and rulers and kings. They, based on their achievements, okay, within their rulership, their conquests, whether it was militarily or economically, or administrative or engineering feats, or all the above, okay, they will earn the title we know as the Great, okay? Well, when we speak about Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lord, there is no one greater. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get there real quick to start off, and then we'll get into the lesson, you know, in which he was speaking, Yahweh Shai. All right. This is Matthew 12:42. It says, "The queen of the south shall rise up in judgment against this generation and shall condemn it. For she came from the uttermost parts of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon." So Yahweh Shai was letting them know, all right, that Queen Sheba, okay, the queen of the south, all right, she pretty much traveled, from modern day Yemen all the way through Saudi Arabia, okay, to come to Jerusalem, okay, to hear the wisdom of Solomon, of King Solomon. But here it is, Yahweh Shai was amongst the people doing miracles, all right, right in the midst of the people. And you had a lot of our people that didn't want to hear it, So the diligence of, the act of the Queen Sheba, Queen of the South, her diligence condemned this generation, man, that didn't want to believe. You had Israelites that believed, but you had a lot that didn't, So he's saying what she did condemns them, just to go into that. But and it says the wisdom of Solomon, it says, and behold, this the point, a greater than Solomon is here. A greater than Solomon was here. Now, Yahweh Shai, if you can receive it, was King Solomon. Okay? Well, Yahweh Shai is King Solomon perfected, man. Okay? Yahweh Shai was King Solomon without sin. Okay? And he was perfected through that suffering, man. You see? So when you go into this word greater, and then we'll get into the lesson. All right. The word greater, okay, in the Greek. Plion, all right, which it says, get to the point, definition 2. It says greater in quality, superior, more excellent, man. Okay? And Yahweh Shai was a more superior, all right, a greater quality, all right, a more excellent version of King Solomon. All right? And that's how the kingdom that's to come is going to be so much greater than the kingdom during the time of King Solomon, man. Which that was a great kingdom. Okay? But when you go here, and I want to get the point back to prophecy, all right? Well, hence why we call the lesson, Yahweh Shai the Great, all right? Numbers 24 and 7. No, 24 and 17. Now, you had the Moabite king, Balak, okay? And he hired, a Midianite, Balaam, to put curses on the children of Israel, because this is in the book of Numbers. And what you had, Israel wandering in the wilderness, but they was conquering, different people and different kings. Okay? So the Moabite king seen the children of Israel camping outside of his walls. Okay? And he was terrified, man. So what he did was hire, all right, this warlock Balaam, okay, to put curses on the nation of Israel, to put curses on us, man. Okay? But when he went to put curses, man, the Lord opened him up to future visions, all right, to prophecy concerning Israel. And this is what he was going back to report, all right, to Balak, the king of Moab. Okay? This is Numbers 24 and 17. It says, I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not now, but not now. And what is he saying? Okay, in the time of the future, he's seeing a vision of YAHAWASHI. Okay, and he's afar off. You see, because the heathen, they're not going to have access. Okay, like we're going to have access when it comes to YAHAWASHI. Okay, so it said he shall see him, but not now, which is going to be in the future, and it's coming into them times now. So he was seeing the future prophecy of YAHAWASHI, and he see that he was way off. In the distance. That's why he said, but not now. And it says, there shall come a star out of Jacob, a scepter shall rule out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, which it was the Moabite king that he's addressing. So Balaam is pretty much saying, yeah, you done. This king is going to come out of Jacob, out of these people. Okay, you're finished, man. All right? In future times, you're done. When this king arrives, you're done. And that's why it was so much, so much of a uproar about YAHAWASHI when he was born the first time, man. They thought he was coming to do this then. They thought he was coming to get busy with the Roman Empire then and crown himself king. But it wasn't that time. Okay? Well, there was always prophecies concerning YAHAWASHI, and he was going to come and dominate the heathen, man. That's why Herod was in the uproar killing, the Hebrew babies, 2 and younger. Okay? He thought he was finished. Okay? But now it's this time, and he's going to be finished, man. And it says, and shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy all the children of Seth. Now, I want to get into a couple of words. All right, first let's deal with this star. Okay, which is in the Hebrew Kawakab. All right, Kawakab in the Hebrew, Kawakab for star. And you go into the Genesis Hebrew Chaldean lexicon, okay, and it says metaphorically used of an illustrious prince. Okay, so this star out of Jacob, okay, metaphorically, it says it's being used, all right, it says of an illustrious prince. So let's get this word illustrious. The prince just goes into ruler. So you get this word illustrious, okay? All right, it says illustrious. It's just a Google definition. It says well known, respected, and admired for past achievement. Well known, respected, and admired for past achievements, man. Okay? And this society doesn't give YAHAWASHI, okay, the accolades that he's due. Okay? The Heavenly Father used him to create everything. How YAHAWASHI is in the volume of the book, the Old and New Testament, certain, characters and certain events, to go back to YAHAWASHI as Melchizedek, as Isaac, as Adam, okay, King Solomon. He was in the chariot back in ancient Egypt, okay, they helped with that deliverance. You see, YAHAWASHI is not given the accolade. They don't even tell you his name or how he looked, but in the kingdom, everybody's going to know his name. We'll have to debate about how he looked because it's going to be known how he looks. Okay? And all the accolades that he ever done, including when he tramples these nations in this Third World War, was going to be attributed to him. And you go into the synonyms of that word, illustrious prince, because remember, Balaam is seeing this. So Balaam is seeing an illustrious prince. He's seeing a ruler world renowned, but he's seeing it from far off. All right, because he's a heathen. Okay, but the Lord opened him up to this vision just so he can run back and tell Moab, man. Okay, let the heathen know that they were done. You see the time to come. So you go into similar words. It goes to eminent, uh, distinguished, okay, acclaim, noteworthy, prominent, okay, prestigious, important, significant, influential, okay, celebrated, exalted, respected, highly regarded, well thought of high standing, splendid, okay, grand, You see, and these are all, the qualities. This is the reputation YAHAWASHI will have in the earth, man. It's going to be in righteousness, man. Okay? And then even after that 1,000 years of ruling with their rod of iron, man, and the earth is flourishing in righteousness, man, there's going to be a great appreciation for the rulership of YAHAWASHI, that throne of David. Okay? And that governing body. Okay, the 144 that's going to be aiding him in getting things right, man. Setting things back up in the righteous order. Okay? And just the nation of Israel in general, because we're all going to be righteous, man. All our people is going to be righteous in the kingdom, man. And when you go to this word scepter, all right, I was just looking at it and seeing this. So you go back into Numbers 24 and 17. Now you go into this word scepter, okay, which in the Hebrew is Shabbat. All right, Shabbat. Okay. Let's go into it. All right. So it's not spelled like Shabbat. All right, like the Sabbath, but the Shabbat. Okay. So let's go here. Yeah. So the Hebrew word is Shabbat. All right, which goes into a rod, a staff, a branch. Okay. It says a club. All right, and it says a truskin, a scepter. It says a mark of authority. Okay, and you go down here. It says a stick for punishing, writing, fighting, ruling, or walking, or correction. And we know that this rulership, okay, is going to be for correction in the earth and righteousness, man. And there's going to be some punishing, okay? This rulership is going to be a rigorous rulership on these heathens for correction and righteousness, man. For following after Esau. Esau has tainted the earth so bad, man. Hey, for 1,000 years, these heathens will have to be under their rod of iron, man. Okay? But in the end, everyone's going to benefit, man. All right? And even these heathens, after 1,000 years, excluding Esau, which will be regarded, they're going to get to enjoy a righteous kingdom. Okay? Like I say, they won't have access that we have. They won't have spiritual powers. They won't be in the covenant. They won't be immortal. Okay? They'll always be subservient under us, man. Okay? Under tribute and under complete order under us, man. Okay? Still going to, be in the flesh. And when things happen, that's when we're going to have to judge, righteous, man. When disputes happen and certain things happen amongst the heathen, okay? We're going to be the ones set up to judge those situations in righteousness, man. You see? But you go here to the book of Psalms, chapter 2. I say we read Psalms 2 and 7, which you always get it. All right, we're going to get to the point. Psalms 2 and 7 says, I will declare the decree. The Lord Yahweh have said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Okay, so when Yahawashi was brought forth, all right, from the beginning to be the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, man. All right, to be their righteous ruler, you know. But hey, the Lord had to where a lot of things will play out before, this will be established eternally, man. You know, hey, you had to have the fall of Adam, the fall of King Solomon, the split, of the tribes and the captivities and, where we are today. Okay, but now we're in a time where Yahweh is going to sit that throne of righteousness forever. Okay, as he was attended to from the beginning when he was brought forth. That's why he's the only begotten. He's the only one created by the Heavenly Father. Okay, and it says, "Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron." Okay, I'm gonna read verse 8 again. It says, "Ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance," man. And see, this book is for a ruling class mentality, man. As we learn and grow in this truth, man, we should be developing ruling class mentalities, man. Okay? This is why this truth is not for choir boys, man. Okay? For someone that's still Western minded. Okay? Nah, man, this is a book about rulership, man. Authority and righteousness, man. Okay, and you should, as we're in the truth, we should come to the conclusion these heathens need righteous rulership, man. All right, because they're completely off the meat rack with Esau, Edom, and power, man. And it's a spirit, we start off talking about Moab. Moab is off the chain under Esau, Edom, man. All the things they got going on, man. Trying to do a fake sun, okay? Plastic rice. A lot of this fake food, the abominations in Moab, eat live rats. Like, nah, man. He off the chain, man. All right? Him and the rest of the heathens, man. But he's, at the top of the list on the Esau, man. That needs correction, man. And this is what this rigorous captivity is going to do, is for correction in the earth going forward, man. Because 1,000 years, hey, that's just really in the spirit. That's one day in the kingdom, man. Because we got the eternal kingdom. So that 1,000-year period is going to be that era of great correction, man. Okay? And from that period on out, it's going to be known, okay, Yahawashi and his government brought this paradise back, brought this order back to the earth. That's why I say we don't care about being famous on this side, man. Okay, because first off, it's about Yahawashi getting his glory. Yahawashi getting their glory, man. All right, we're going to be famous for something real on the other side, man. Not this BS, man. Not being cute on the internet, man. Or some internet celebrity, man. Okay? That's BS, man. To be powerless or popular, then defeat the purpose, man. You see? Jake got it backwards. Nah, man. This is what we're going to be known for, man. For true greatness, man. Under Yahawashi. And it says, "In the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession," which is the whole earth, "thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel." Yeah, it says we shall break them. Okay? Like a rod of iron. And the main thing, yes, we're going to be busting them up physically, man. There's going to be a lot of, laborious work in the kingdom to build up, these estates and these palaces and our glorious infrastructure. It's going to take a lot of manpower. Their work alone is just going to be is rigorous. Of course, it's going to be some punishments, some beatings. Okay, just that labor that it's going to take to build up our kingdom from scratch, man. It's going to be some rigorous work. Okay, and the main thing that has to be broken is their mind, man. The script says, "A horse not broken becometh headstrong," and these heathens have become headstrong under Esau, Edom, and wickedness, man, and rebellion. All these other guys that they into and beliefs. Okay, because remember, there's 1.2 billion Muslims, man. That all they gotta be bust up. Okay, and you see how hard them in Islam, Ishmael is about Islam, Elam too. Okay? That gotta be broken up and anything else, man. Okay, outside of YAHAWASHI, man, all it gotta be broken up, man. Okay? And it's gonna be with a particular style of rulership. Okay? Because we go to this word rod, all right, it shall break them with a rod of iron. Okay, and it's the same word as scepter in Numbers 24 and 17. So the word for scepter in Numbers 24 and 17, okay, which is Shabbat in the Hebrew, all right, is the same word that's in Psalm chapter 2, verse 9 for the word rod, okay, which is Shabbat, all right, which is what? A stick for punishing, riding, fighting. Riding goes into law, okay, fighting, ruling, okay, walking or correction. You see, a trunchkin, a scepter, a mark of authority, man. Okay, so their style of rulership for their first 1,000 years, okay, is going to be used to break up wickedness in the earth, man. And Yahawashi is going to be known for that, along with all his other accolades, man. That illustrious prince, man. And you think of Yahawashi, you're going to think about, his greatness, from the beginning all the way to now. Okay, and each brother has a story under that, man. That's why true legacy is gonna be in the kingdom, man. True fame and popularity gonna be in the kingdom, man. For us Israelite men, man, not here. Right now, hey, we preparing our minds for the straight gate, man. Building trust, getting familiar with our power and separated from this world, man, ready to let this thing go. Okay? All the glory is on the other side, man. You see? Under Yahawashi and his greatness, man. Okay? And let's prove that. Let's get that in Psalms 2, because another word I looked up. Not Psalms 2, Revelation 2. Okay, Revelation 2 and 25. All right, we'll go into this a lot. Okay? And it's like playing your favorites, like we used to play. Hey, we used to play them rap albums over and over, certain songs on CD over and over. Hey, we can play this over and over, Psalms 2 and 25, it says, but that which you have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. So the Israelites, the hopeful elect, that overcomes. And what we have to overcome, man, this beast system, man. We can't bend the knee. And this is why now, as we wait Yahawashi, it's about conquering the flesh, man. Because this is the leverage that Esau has on the earth, is he keeps people living in their flesh, man. Okay? A slave to their flesh. All right? So we have to overcome in this beast system, man. And be faithful unto death if need be, man. Okay? Well, guess what? Even if, we die for the testimony of Yahawashi for not bending the knee, we're going to be raised up immortal. We're still going to partake in this reward, man. We're still going to be raised up with power over the nations, man. So even if we have to be a martyr for this truth, hey, when Yahawashi returns, hey, them martyrs going to be raised right up and have power over the nations, man. Just like that twinkling of an eye. Okay? So it says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken. And what do you do with clay pots? You break them up. Clay pots that, aren't to your liking. Okay, and the way that Esau has molded these heathens, they're like clay pots that's not to our liking, man. So they gotta be broke up and started over again, man. They gotta be rebroken, go through their process of being, melted down, however they make it back to clay. Okay, then a reformed again, man. And it's gonna be in righteousness, man. Okay, even as I received of my Father. Now you go into this word, all right, because Yahawashi received it from the Father, And we're going to receive that authority from Yahawashi. Our Baratazah, man. Okay? Now you go here, and it says with a rod. Okay? Now you get the word rod in the
G 4464. Hrabdas. Hrabdas.
all right, hrabdas in the Greek. Now when you read it, it says a rod with which one is beaten, a staff, a royal scepter, almost a similar definition. It says when applied to kings. Now listen to this definition. It says um, with a rod of iron indicates the severest, most rigorous rule. Okay? With a rod of iron indicates the severest, most rigorous rule, man. Okay? So it's going to be a very rigorous rule over these heathens, man, to break up their folly bred in them by Esau, man. Okay? And Esau is going to get the worst of it because he's the ringleader of this rebellion in the earth before he's discarded after the 1,000 years, man. Okay? You see that? So, yeah, this is that's the point. All right. Hey, Yahawashi the Great, coming soon. Yeah, I titled it that. Our Ratazah, Yahawashi the Great, coming soon, man. So Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified. Till next time, I say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abba soon, Shalom.